Come on, babe. Okay. Hungry? You want some eggs? Sure. There's an extra thing on the left. All right, here's TV.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Here. Hey, what's up, fam? Happy Thanksgiving to everybody that's out there. I know we got some people out there making some absolutely delicious meals.
It's frozen. Frozen. Somebody did comment, but it's frozen. There we go.
It's back on.
Yep, it's choppy. All right. Okay, looks like we can see you now.
Y'all can see me. Hey, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hey, that's what's up. Hey, fam, what's going on? Happy Thanksgiving. And I just wanted to come on and tell everybody happy Thanksgiving. What I'm making some collard greens this AM. I know we got some fam out there that's making some delicious meals, where they're going from turkey, fried turkey, smoked turkey, turkey anyway, different ways, turkey legs, collard greens, mac and cheese, candy yams, all that good stuff. So what I'm working with, hey, I got my onions diced up. Hey, I'm gonna get me some butter out. Well, actually, I just got finished frying me some bacon, and I'm gonna use some of that bacon fat. And you know, you can use a little bit of butter if you like. You can add some butter into that, and that'll do it just fine. But again, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. And if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel, Cooking with Manual Focus. If you're back, hey, thank you so much for riding with me this holiday season, or however long you've been riding with me. I appreciate it, fam. And you know, one of the staples of Thanksgiving for me is collard greens, right? You can't, for me, I can't have Thanksgiving without a good bowl of collard greens. So what I'm doing is I'm going in, I'm sauteing my onions. I'm gonna let these become soft. Now you really don't have to do the step, but to be honest with you, it releases a different flavor profile if you do it in the beginning, and not let it just cook with the greens. So sauteing these will be absolutely delicious, fam. And then on the side, I'm just preparing me some garlic, because I'm gonna go with some minced garlic in a second. And then that's gonna give us a nice little sweet garlicky flavor in these collard greens. Hey, hit me in the comments. Hey, what you making this morning? What you doing? If you're cooking, or you just waiting for something to be cooked and then enjoy it later on this Thanksgiving. Hey, it's all about, you know, family time. And that's what's up, Jay. I see you there. Yeah, mama, she always promoting, man. I gotta appreciate her. Hey, she keeps me in the game. So hey, if you want to learn how to cook, to be honest with you, hey, that's why I learned from a good cook and my mama. Hey, she did a lot. She got some nice recipes, and she gives me advice from time to time, you know. So that's what it's all about, fam. So I got these onions. Hey, they're going, and you want to keep them moving. Like I said, I use a little bit of bacon fat there, and it's smelling absolutely delicious, fam. And let me tell you what I'm working over. I'm working over medium heat. And to be honest with you, I know a lot of people, you know, they start off with high heat and stuff like that, but that kind of hinders you with controlling, you know, your atmosphere when you're cooking. So medium heat would always do you well. And then if anything goes wrong, hey fam, you can adjust and you'll be in the game. So always work on a medium heat, unless you're doing like a steak or whatnot, and you're searing a steak. Then of course you need high heat, sear it, and then you're gonna pull it and then continue to work on that recipe. Hey fam, also too, if you guys have not picked up a bottle of my seasoning, go ahead and do it. Let me bring it in the picture, because when you see that bear right there, you know you're in the game. Baptizing Cajun. Hey, go onto my website, cookingwithmanuelfocus.com. Hey, we're going to do a Black Friday special, 35% off. I know I've been promoting it with 25% off. Get you in the game. Hey, it's an absolutely delicious seasoning. Hey, if you like a kick in whatever dish, hey, you can use it. I'm going to use it in these collard greens because I'm putting some smoked turkey tails in them. Hey, it's absolutely delicious, fam. And it's perfect. Hey, I see Kimbo Slice out there. Yes, bacon fat. Yum, yum, yum. Like I said, we just going to let this work down, render down, and we going to let these onions get a little translucent. And this is what it's all about, man. I love cooking. And then when you get the smelling of the house in a minute, you know I'm going to add that garlic in, and then we're going to bring everybody out the room. And when you hit that garlic in that pan, they're going to be asking you what you're cooking. And then you're going to say some absolutely delicious, and I mean delicious, collard greens. So really like this right here. Hey, I'm liking what I see. Hey, and then like I said, I got me, a couple of bulbs of garlic right there. And then I'm going to put this in that pan like so. And fam, if you like the live content, hey, hit me in the comments. Hey, give me a thumbs up and let me know. I can plan to do more lives. I got a little time off from work today. I'm kind of busy, man, but I try to make content for you guys and make it special for you guys. Now, with this garlic, we want to cook this garlic, a couple minutes. Like I said, we're working over medium heat, so this won't burn the garlic. Just keep it moving. And then when it's smelling absolutely delicious, fam, like I said, you're going to have your fam out there and, hey, they're going to be like, what you making, Dad? And I'm going to say, again, we making some absolutely delicious collard greens.
Kimbo's prepping their birds with your amazing recipe.
Hey, Kimbo, I see that. Hey, you've been rolling me for a while, 4 years. Hey, I did that recipe 4 years ago, that whole bird with the oranges and the onions, the garlic, and all the herbs and spices. Hey, that's, like I said, that's one that's really special to me. I was coming out of COVID, and God blessed me with that recipe. And I was glad to be able to share with you guys, what I'm saying, just how good it was. And thank you so much. 4 years running, you've been making it, and it's been a proven result getter for you. So that's what's up, fam. I enjoy that. I enjoy working and bringing you guys into these recipes. So again, that garlic is smelling absolutely delicious. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start bringing in my greens at this time. And it's going to look like I got a lot of greens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of greens in there. And then I'm going to put a little bit of chicken broth, because my pan's a little bit, on the warm side. I'm not trying to, fry my greens. So I'm just going to put a little bit in there. And then I'm working with 2 pounds of turkey tails, smoked turkey tails. You can go with turkey necks. You can go, be honest with you can go with any type of meat that you like. But I got these smoked turkey tails, and they're absolutely delicious. They have a little bit more fat content than turkey necks. So I love turkey necks too. But again, sometimes, with the fat is flavor. And then you let these go in the pot with your collards, and that'll help you season this pot where you need it to be. Now, I'll be honest with you, fam. If I'm doing a video, I normally have like all my ingredients like prepped out. So don't be like me on this live screen. Make sure you have your ingredients, ready to go. And I'm going to make it easier, and then you won't forget anything, right? So now I'm going to season this pot. Now, this is not all the collard greens that I have, but I'm just gonna go ahead and hit it with some onion powder. Now I know I got some fresh onion in there, but this will elevate the flavor profile. And again, fam, thank you so much for joining this live stream. Hey, I know it was kind of, last minute coming on here. I got me a little bit of garlic powder. And again, I got fresh garlic in there. So it's just elevating the flavors that we have in that pot. Now, here's a big debate. What do you do to take out the bitterness of the collards? Now, let me tell you about collards. Here's a good story. I didn't get to grow none this year, but I love collards, growing them in the fall time. That's the best time for collards because that first bit of frost. And I live in the South, man. We haven't had any frost yet, but that first bit of frost, that kiss of frost, makes these collard greens sweet. So what I'm doing is I'm putting a little bit of sugar in, and that's going to balance out that acidity. Now, if my mama was down here cooking these greens, she'll say, hey, throw some baking soda up in there. And to be honest with you, that'll keep it down, keep the gas levels down. That's what she say. Hey, keep the gas levels down so you're not farting anybody out the room. But that sugar will take that bitterness out of those collard greens. Now I got to open up me some of my baptizing Cajun because I've been going through it. And thank you guys so much for the people that supported me and already got your bottle of it. Hey, it's absolutely delicious. Like I said, it provides a nice little kick to your recipes. And I'm going to hit it with about a tablespoon of that baptizing Cajun.
That's what it is on.
Hey, Dad, what's going on? Hey, listen, I know you guys see Byron Zamora just come through on this live screen. Let me tell you, this is where it all started. In his kitchen, hey, we did a copycat Chick-fil-A sandwich on my birthday, and they were so kind enough. I know they love me as their son. They were so kind enough to let me borrow the kitchen. And to be honest with you, that was my first cooking video, and I really didn't know what I was doing, putting it together. But just that moment, that's why I say, man, it's all about family. Just that moment alone just kind of propelled this channel. So thank you so much, Dad. And go Gamecocks. We big Gamecock fans out here. I'm in South Carolina, and we got an outside chance to make the playoffs, right? So if we beat Clemson, hey, we in the game. So we in the game. So what I'm doing, I'm adding some more of those collard greens. And like I said, it's going to look like it's overtaking the pot. And don't worry. It's going to look like that. But these are going to render down, right? And then I got my mom on the line, on the live screen. Hey, Mom, what's going on? And that's what's up. That's what's up. So again, thank you guys so much for joining the live screen. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Wishing you and yours a happy Thanksgiving this Thanksgiving. Here in South Carolina, looks like it's gonna rain in most parts of it, but hey, we still get in the game down here. Rain, sleet, snow. You know what? It's a day that the Lord has made. It's an absolutely fantastic day. So I'm blessed to be alive. So it really don't matter if it's raining, if it's snowing. Hey, I'm still going, and I love to cook, so I'm gonna be eating today. Now you see this? Hey, you got a big pot of collard greens, right? Now, what you want to do, and I'm gonna let this render down, right? I'm gonna hit it with some more of that chicken broth, and I'm using about 48 ounces of chicken broth, and this is going to do its thing, right? Now you probably ask, where's the pepper and all that good stuff. You can do you know, you can do it in a couple of different phases. If you want to go ahead and add the pepper, you can, which I'm about to do that. I'm using some 16 mesh pepper. You can go with a finer grade, but listen, this right here, hey, it saves me every time. I use this on a lot of my barbecue cooks and brisket, some good old beef ribs, pork ribs, any type ribs. I love ribs, fam. So that 16 mesh right there, hey, please get you some. Like I said, you can go finer, but you don't have to worry about, you know, grinding. And I know you guys see me grinding in the video, but that right there keeps the efficiency down. And then, you know, Thanksgiving is all about efficiency. You making so much stuff, right? You got to be able to move, stick and move, make recipes, and then put something to the side. And then if you can make something early, hey, you in the game. You are in the absolute game. So that is what's up. So again, fam, I know we got some fam that just joined the live stream. What you're making today, hit me in the live comments. And I want to see what y'all making that's delicious out there. Later on, I'm going to be making some mac and cheese, some absolutely delicious mac and cheese. And these recipes, too, they're on my channel. Again, click it with Mania Focus. Go to my channel. You can go to the search box and you can search, you know, all my different recipes that I have out there. Mac and cheese, collard greens. Hey, we got some absolutely delicious old school banana pudding, right? With the meringue top, a good old apple pie, grandma's secret recipe. Got some tips and tricks in there. And again, I know a lot of people are making that deep fried turkey, and you know, we in the game. So I'm gonna cover this pot. Like I said, it looks like a lot, but it's gonna render down and we're gonna be in the game. All right, I see some mac and cheese, got some sausage and herb stuffing, some pumpkin crisp. Oh man, hey, that's what's up. Yes, sir. Hey, I like that right there. You might have done put me on to something, Kimbo. Some pumpkin. All right, so we let these render down. And what I like to do is I like to let my greens cook and marinate. Let these, you know, baptize in all those ingredients. And fam, like I said, you're in the game. Hey, but listen, baptizing Cajun. And, you know, the thing about baptizing, you know, my food and stuff, that actually came from my dad. If you go back to that very first video and we were making the Chick-fil-A copycat sandwich, and you know, my dad came up and said, hey, we baptizing these chickens in that that pickle juice, and then that just stuck with me. So we baptize everything down here. So if you in the kitchen, matter of fact, if you wanna get saved, you want, you know, the Lord to come in your life as a savior, hey, we'll baptize you too. I'll take you in the bathtub, baptize you in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. But we be baptizing this food that's absolutely delicious, fam. All right, so we got some absolutely delicious collard greens going on. Now, also, like I said, what I'm doing for this Thanksgiving, I'm gonna be making some absolutely delicious mac and cheese, baked mac and cheese. Now, I normally smoke it, but this year, because of my work schedule, I really haven't had like much time to get on the smoker, so I haven't had the opportunity to do a lot of smoke recipes. But I do have them on my channel. And smoked mac and cheese, to be honest with you, if you never tried it, hey, it will change your life. It will change your life. And you let that smoke kiss that mac and cheese, that cheese with those pasta noodles, those Ebo Max, hey, you in the game. So to start off, I mean, you need, you know, a block of cheese, right? I got that mild cheddar. I got a pound of that. And then I got the Monterey Jack. And you can get the store-bought cheese, and that's perfectly fine. Like I said, Thanksgiving, you got to work with efficiency. So if you need time to do other recipes, hey, go with the pre-shredded cheese. But again, when it comes down to melting the cheese, it does take a little bit longer because of the preservative, the waxes over the cheese, and then you'll still come up with a delicious result. But freshly grating your cheese, I'm telling you, that's how grandma used to do it. That's how grandma used to make her absolutely delicious mac and cheese recipes. And one note I will put on your mac and cheese, right? You got to have some pasta noodles, right? Like elbow mac, right? You can, matter of fact, you can do whatever pasta noodles that you want, but this is traditionally what we use to make mac and cheese. You want to cook that al dente. You don't want to have it, cooked all the way, because you're going to place that in the oven. And when you place it in the oven, it's going to go a little bit longer. So when it comes out, you want the perfect bite of mac and cheese and not a mushy mac and cheese. So that's what's up, fam. So again, happy Thanksgiving. I'm gonna keep saying that. It's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Anybody out there shopping any Black Friday deals? I know they already advertising Black Friday out in the field. And they got some good deals out there. I love this time because I can get all my kitchen gadgets that I use. And I got a funny story. I need to make some more soups for you guys. I got a good chicken noodle soup with my baptizing Cajun baptizing Cajun seasoning. That's absolutely delicious. Let me tell you about it real quick. So what you want to do is you want to get you some chicken breast, sear it, right? And then you're going to baptize it in that Cajun season, sear it, and then let it cook until it's about 160 degrees. Then you'll tin it. You're going to saute you some onions, the Holy Trinity, right? The onions, the bell pepper, and the celery with a little bit of garlic. And then you're going to add some chicken broth. Let your pasta noodles cook in that chicken broth, and then add your delicious chicken back into that pot. Season it up. And I'm going to tell you, that's the best chicken noodle soup that you can have. Yes, hey, that's a good tip right there. Grating the cheese the day before. Anything that you can do the day before, hey, that's going to save you time. Thank you for that comment. You gotta have time, right? You gotta save you time. And hey, next year I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make sure I shred that thing before. Hey, also too, if you got a food processor, hey, don't be ashamed to use that food processor to shred that cheese. Hey, that gets it done in no time, and you'll be in the games. You'll be in the game. So when you guys make your mac and cheese, how you make it? You make it with a roux, or do you make it with and you see right there, I got my cheese. You make it with a roux, or do you go old school with the eggs? Now I know a lot of people, they make it with the roux now, but back in the day, grandma, hey, she had that mac and cheese with those eggs in it. Delicious recipe. And the key to, a good creamy mac and cheese, if you like it creamy, and you got to have a cheese that's going to be able to melt, right? So I got Monterey Jack. This is a soft cheese that you can, it'll melt good. It'll be absolutely delicious when you're making the mac and cheese. And you can use Gruyere cheese, any cheese like that, that's soft in nature, will make you a nice, delicious mac and cheese. I know some people, hey, they go with that Velveeta. I don't personally use it, but it's perfectly fine. Again, it's your kitchen. It's what you like, is what you know. You just making something absolute delicious that your family's going to enjoy, right? So you'll never hear me be like, hey, don't use that. No, if your fam like it, hey, go with it. And this is why I love grating my cheese. Like, you get those end pieces like that. And then the chef's choice, I always get that little bite, right? And then I share it with my fam too. So I'm not always, taking that chef's choice. So I let them, get a piece of that goodness of what I be making. And one thing I'll say, fam, too, is, so Kim say she go with the roux there. Roux, okay. I'm with you. I like that roux. A little bit of flour, a little bit of butter, cook that thing up. Yep, let it thicken up, let that sauce thicken up, right? Now, one thing to take your mac and cheese over the top, hey, cook that in some chicken broth, and that chicken broth would take it directly over the top because it's going to flavor those noodles, and you don't have to, season it with any salt, and you'll be in the game. Hey, one thing I do like to have on hand too is better than bouillon. You can use that as your beef or your chicken stock base, and get you some water, and then let that, come up to a boil, and then you place, like I said, your pasta in there. 12 minutes. Hey, you good to go. You're good to go. Yes, rub the grater with a little bit of oil. Again, another tip right there from Kim. If you got your cheese, sticking to your grater, definitely do that. Now, fam, happy Thanksgiving again to the people that just joined this live stream. Happy Thanksgiving to all. If you got any questions, I know a lot of people have been hitting me in the comments about the fried turkey. If you got any comments about or questions about that, I'm here to answer those questions. So let me tell you about the fried turkey. It's absolutely delicious. You want to make sure that, your turkey is dry. First, you want to make sure that your turkey is unthawed. You don't want to have a frozen turkey going in the hot grease. So if you use the frying stuff, moisture is your enemy. You don't want to have any moisture in your turkey. Can you pass me a pot?
Sure.
So moisture is your enemy, right? And then I'm gonna get this pot going for this elbow mac. I'm going in with some chicken broth. And we gonna get this up to a boil. And you can go with water now. You can go with water, but just make sure you season that water with salt, so you can flavor those pasta noodles, right? So again, going back to that fried turkey, that deep fried turkey, you want to make sure that all your moisture is off. Now I know you want a delicious, juicy turkey. Brine it overnight. That'll make for absolutely delicious turkey, right? And most turkeys come pre-brined, but if you brine it, like I said, it become super, super, super tender and juicy. But anyway, prep that bird, take it outside, get your pot. And here's my tip that I'm sharing with everybody. Instead of going with water and filling it up and seeing where you need to fill your oil up, go with oil, because if you put that turkey down, put it in oil, when you drain that oil off, then you can use that for a binder, right? So question about brining a 20 pounder. Like I said, overnight would be perfectly fine for any poundage, to be honest with you. 6 hours, I would say, would be a minimum, an absolute minimum. But overnight, 24 hours, hey, you get that thing, you brine that thing, hey, you'll be in the game. I'm also too injecting it. I know on the one that I did on my video, that's doing absolutely well. Again, thank you so much for watching it. If you haven't, go check it out. Now I injected that with some butter and some seasoning, and let me tell you, when I took it out, ooh wee, hey, that thing was absolutely delicious, fam. Absolutely delicious. Now, in the background, I'm shredding me some more cheese while we let this come up to a boil, and then we'll get our elbow pasta into that pot there. But after you get your turkey into that oil, safely put it into that oil, depending on how big your turkey is, then you let that thing cook and until it's golden brown. Now here's a tip too. I know the safety is 160, but 65 for the breast, and then your darker meats like your legs and your thighs and your quarters and all that good stuff, they can go a little bit higher, 185. They'll still be juicy because it has a lot of fat content. Just make sure and follow this rule of thumb. Just make sure that you pull your turkey at about 160, and that carryover heat will do you well, because after you take it out, it's going to be hot. It's still going to cook. It's going to rise in temperature. So you're looking at anywhere from like 5 to 10 degrees of rise in temperature after you take it and remove it from the oil. And it'll be absolutely delicious. And then you don't have to worry about, your turkey drying out. And then a lot of people make the mistake on not letting your meat rest. So a good rest will absolutely do you great, because when you let that meat rest, that those juices are able to redistribute in the meat. So please, 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 whatever you do, hey, let it rest. Don't be in a rush to serve it. And then you'll have all your juices once you cut into it. Yeah, it'll look juicy, but all your juices will run out, and then you'll have some dry meat. And then that's just a good tip in barbecuing. When you got some good, delicious beef ribs or something like that, or brisket, hey, you got to let that thing rest. You got to let it rest. And that is the thing that you don't want. You don't want dry meat coming out on your table. You want something absolutely delicious, fam. Again, fam, let me take out the time and tell you thank you. If you're new to my channel, welcome to Cooking with Manual Focus. You've been rolling me for a while. Again, thank you so much for rolling with me. However long you've been, if it's been years like Kim, my mom, my dad, my wife and kids, hey, thank you guys so much. The support is much appreciated. And we're growing. I'm going to tell you, the Focus fam is growing. So if you like a recipe, hey, don't forget to like, share, and comment. Share it to all your social media, share it to your family and friends, because we want to get, our family in the game, especially with our family that's learning how to cook. Everybody got to start somewhere. I started somewhere in the kitchen with my granddad. That's really who got me started cooking. He was cooking some fried chicken. And let me tell you, when that man cooked fried chicken, hey, he cooked that fried chicken and it was absolutely delicious. But I called him in the kitchen and I said, hey, granddad, hey, can you teach me how to cook? And he always had a big smile on his face. He didn't really say much, but he said, yeah. And he showed me how to cook. And then from there, like I said, I love to eat. And that's where it started from. One lesson that changed my life. And I'm able to share the recipes with my my family, again, my extended family here on YouTube, and make absolutely delicious recipes. So we're almost at that boiling point for the chicken broth. And we're going to put those elbow pasta in that boiling water. So we'll let that come up to boil. But check this out right here. Let's go back to these collard greens. You can probably hear it, and they're starting to render down. So we're gonna mix everything together. And it's going to render some more as it cooks. And look at those turkey tails up in there. Now what I'm gonna do, since we got a little rendering on these collard greens, I'm gonna put a little bit of apple cider vinegar into these collard greens, and this gives it a nice little bite, nice little flavor, and it's absolutely delicious. You can use other types of vinegar too, white vinegar. You can use rice wine vinegar, red wine vinegar if you like, and that'll still be absolutely delicious too, fam. So I'm gonna go in with about a fourth of a cup or better of apple cider vinegar, and that just gives it a nice little flavor, fam. To be honest with you, I know a lot of people, when they go out and they eat, hey, they get that Texas Pete, you know, that pepper sauce. Hey, this right here, hey, this will take it over the top, but you see right there, it's already rendering down. And like I said, I like my greens to go a little bit. I know some people like quick collard greens, but I like mine to go and do its thing. Let those ingredients, you know what I'm saying, marry and marinate. Ooh-wee. Hey, that thing is smelling good. And then, so like I said, we good right now, and it's rendered. Yes, sir. Now inside this pot right here, hey, there's gonna be some absolutely, and what they call it, pot liquor. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, when it gets cold and you want something that's flavorful, got a lot of vitamins, vitamin K, you know what I'm saying, nice, good broth. That's what they call pot liquor. Man, you get that with some cornbread. Hey, fam, you are in the absolute game. You in the game, fam. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reduce my heat, and I'm gonna let these go. So I'm gonna let these go on a simmer, and then they gonna go for about 4 hours or more. So now what we gonna do, hey, we got our pot up to a boil with that chicken broth. And then I'm gonna put this elbow mac. And this is about a pound of elbow mac. Put it into that broth. And then let that cook. You're gonna let it cook, like I said, about 8 to 12 minutes, you know, until it's cooked al dente. And in that way, like I said, when you put it in the oven, it is not, you know, overdone, right? It's not overdone. So I'm not gonna cook the mac and cheese all the way. I'm just pre-prepping this mac and cheese. We're gonna eat dinner about 3 o'clock. So I'm just kind of working ahead because I got to get some other stuff done. So I'm just gonna pre-cook this pasta and then let it go. Again, check out that video. I do have it on my channel for that absolutely delicious mac and cheese, fam, and you'll be in the game. So just a little prep work. Hey, keep these moving. Sometimes they may want to try to stick to you on the bottom. And I'm gonna tell you, I don't have like Amazon affiliates. Maybe I should. Get your Alexa timer. You can set multiple timers on Alexa. And then when you're working with different recipes and, you know, you working in time and then you might forget something, you don't want something to burn. And you can just yell out to Alexa, hey, Alexa, set a timer for 8 minutes. And then she'll set that timer for 8 minutes. And then when that 8 minutes is up, hey, you haven't forgot because she's ringing in your ear that your timer is done. And then, like I said, you can set multiple timers. And and be in the game. That's one of my secret weapons in the kitchen when I got a lot going on is Alexa. Hey, Alexa, hey, set me a timer. Hey, Alexa, set me a timer. And then she set multiple timers, and then I'm in the game. Brandy, can you record me real quick?
Sure.
All right, so cool deal. So, like I said, fam, I just wanted to get on, tell you guys happy Thanksgiving. I know you see a little preview of what I do in the kitchen. I know it's not like a edited video, but something live. If you like the live screens, hey, hit me in the comments. Hey, I'm looking to do more in the new year, more live screens for you guys. Hey, you guys enjoy your Thanksgiving. Have some delicious turkey or whatever you're eating. It might be some beef ribs. It might be spaghetti. But again, Thanksgiving is always about being thankful for what we have, what we're blessed with. It's family time. Hey, spend time with your family, and just tell them that you love them. Hey, because tomorrow's not promised, right? So tell them that you love them. And again, thank you guys so much for rolling with me. It's Cooking with Manual Focus. Hey, I love you guys so much. Happy Thanksgiving. Continue to making those delicious meals. Thanks for coming on to this live stream with me. Hey, you in the game. Hey, I got those collard greens. They smelling good. I'm going to finish them up so we can eat them later on. And then I got that mac that started. Hey, we in the game, fam. Again, thank you so much. Happy holidays. Happy Thanksgiving. We got more recipes to come out. Keep in tune. Most of my recipes, they premiere on Sundays, sometimes like the holidays. I do send them out throughout the week so you guys can get some delicious recipes. Hey, we'll see you guys later. Peace.